Hi everyone. Just going to have a quick word about my personal view or opinion or feelings about writing in Bibles. And I can't do it. I know everyone does it, and I've seen loads of videos of them being done, written in and, scribbled on and stuff. In their neat way, lots of colours and lots of writing, and it looks like a rotten mess to me. There's no way I could read a Bible with all that junk all over it. And I know they're happy with it, and, good luck to you all. Each to his own, and fair enough too. I'm not bothered what you do, but I can't do it. I've thought about it, and I've thought, there's no way I can deface a Bible. And the other reason is that I've got lots of dedicated notebooks, as I'll show you. Got my current one, and I make lots of scribbly writing in there, because that's how I write when I'm writing in a hurry, when I put verses down, and I put colour all over it. But if I did that to a Bible, it would just be intolerable for me to read it, because I love how clean the page looks and how beautiful the Bible looks as something to read and enjoy the Word of God. And it's designed with all that space, or however it is made, each one. And I'm going to talk about the Cambridge Concord that I've got right here, which is a wide margin, which is probably designed for people to write in, but not for me, because I love the way it looks to read. I have to wear glasses and I have to have the right light to read it, but it is still one of the most beautiful typeset, laid out, spaced Bibles I've ever seen, because there's so much space between the words themselves and the lines, and then there's all that space around it. And if I messed it up, I turned a page and it had stuff written all over it in colours and stuff, it would totally detract from the absolute reading pleasure of seeing it in its own beauty, the way it is. But so that's just me. So anyway, let's put this down a bit. So this is my Concord, and it's 24 years old and brand new, because I only got it, when did I get it? A week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And it's bonded leather, which is actually, I'm discovering, even though it looks kind of shiny and stiff and that, it's actually super flexible, because, and I found that out because I was reading 1 Corinthians last night, but I'm in 2nd now, and I don't read at the table. I read in a comfortable position, leaning back and with a lamp. And so I did that to it, and it does it so beautifully. It's just lovely. So I could sit in a way I wanted to sit, and read it. So that was a real discovery for me, because I've got fairly small hands, and I read mainly with my Bible like that. It's always up. I don't read it flat on the table or anything. I could, but I don't like to sit for too long. It's not a comfortable position for me, and so I lean back and I hold my Bible up, whichever Bible I'm reading, and with this I sort of hold it up like that, and it rests on my, legs or wherever, as close as I need it, and so I'm always holding it up. My Bible is always up, and it rests on that sort of heel. And I've discovered that I can fold this, and I showed in one of my other videos on this, my first one, that how super flexible this is, and off that spine. It's heavy on this side obviously because there's more of it, but it's just a really nice Bible, and the cover's great. The cover hinges perfectly, like there, and there's, because it's not tight edge bound or anything, because it's a completely differently made Bible to the goatskin ones, and that I can see there's a bit of a edge in there, not in there. So, so it hasn't got that stiffness that a lot of them have there. Anyway, I was talking about writing in them. So because this is just such a lovely space, the pages have so much space, and the typeface is just wonderful. And so I couldn't mark it. No way could I mark this. But I marked this. This is one of my notebooks, and I do as I please in here. You know, I do a lot of whatever I please in here, and I make notes. I write what my thoughts on the notes. I use these nice texture colours that I like. These colours, and that's what I do. I do that, and I've got a number of these. That was today's on the resurrection, and that's 1 Corinthians 15:42 to 58, and I just wanted to note that. And the thing is with noting, in my opinion and my considered opinion, put that down, is that I've got a box full of these, is that every time we have an idea, we go, oh, I love that. That is that there. That I've got to remember that, you know. And then the markers, the people who mark Bibles will go, oh, put texture all over it, and they might write something there, and then, you know, and then they're reading something else. Like, oh, I really have to have that remembered, you know, that bit and that, and it goes over there. And it was like one of the there's a guy that I watch, what's his name, David Lee Brown, I think, and he marks all his Bibles. He just brought them all out and showed us how he had all these Bibles over his, you know, period of time since before he was saved, and they're all marked. And I just was like, okay, that's good for you. But he did say that he had pages that were just almost completely marked, and then, you know, you can't see it. Can't see, he said, you know, like you can't see the wood for the trees. You can't see the word because of all the interference. So I'm not going to run interference on my Bible. No way. I got this for that. You know, there's mine. It's in there where it belongs. Oh, don't fold wrinkle the pages. I like my Bibles to be kept as nice as possible forever, but well used. You know, this is brand new to me, even though it's 24 years old. It's been in a box, and it's in perfect condition. And like I showed you that in my that gilding untouched, and I've had it a week and a half, and so I won't be writing in mine, but by all means write in yours. And I think, like that David Lee Brown said, that once he kind of totally filled one of his up, and he writes in the notes, you know, there's those notes, some of them have note pages at the back, and this one has 56 note pages in the back, the Cambridge Concord wide margin. But he said that once he's filled one up, he gets another one, and then he fills that up and scribbles all over it and writes on it, and you know, and then he gets another one. And in the end, you have a pile of Bibles that have got notes in them, when you might as well just have a dedicated pile of notebooks with notes in, eh? And then a beautiful Bible. Anyway, that's all from me, and do as you may, and this is what I do. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless.